say right in the beginning of the movie when the guy cleaned his wound?
It says neft, which is neft means oil. It's a deluxe Russian vodka brand. It's packaged like barrels of oil, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What do your friends and family think of all the success and the recognition of the video? More importantly, what did they think during the entire onset of production?
My dad was pretty supportive because he liked how we did the previous one. So he actually gave me like a fifth of the budget I borrowed from him. I was lucky I can pay him back. I actually paid him back today. It was a nice moment. He said he was sure there's not going to get as many views as the first one. I was like, no, you'll see. I was pretty sure it was going to happen, but he was kind of like, yeah, go ahead, try it. So, and of course, he's enjoying it now because, a lot of his friends are calling him and sending him the video via Facebook and talking about how, because we are in the news a lot here in Russia. Mm-hmm. Like, we've been on every major channel, almost every major channel. And we do a lot of interviews. So, it's great. It's great. Especially that, he knows I want to be I do want to go work in Hollywood sooner or later. And he understands that this will speed up the process somewhat.
Yeah,
so
that is a first step. I think, yep. 10 million views, you're on your way to becoming one of the more popular viral videos of probably 2013. You do realize that, right?
Actually, well, I do now that you've said it.
The only factor that would stop you is the fact that it's called Bad Motherfucker. Because I said Bad Motherfucker on our description of your video, and some people were commenting saying, I wasn't going to watch this because of the title. So then we went and we changed the title, at least on our channel. And
look, again, it's understandable. It's understandable, but everybody's got to do what they got to do because you do have your readership, and it's absolutely the same situation with GoPro. I can never judge them for not showing people the video that goes against their corporate policy. Mm-hmm. I understand that it's not a happy-go-lucky sort of video with it's not titled unicorns and rainbows, but it'd be cool if it was, though. That'd be great. That's my next idea: unicorns and rainbows. The idea is not to make the most viral video of all time. We're not going to overtake Psy, obviously, with Psy with his Gangnam Style thing, obviously, because we is just totally different things, and we have a very sort of limited range of people who will enjoy this. This will not be.
Maybe you could do a collaboration, you guys and Psy.
That'd be fun if we get to kill him, and he'll do the dance and he'll get shot. That'd be funny. Again, I'm not like it may seem like I'm the kind of guy who enjoys gimmicks because the video does look like a gimmick when you first approach it, but we are actually taking the musical side very seriously. So it doesn't matter for us if the video goes 10 or 30 or 100 million. What's important now is that we have been noticed. We are having conversations with record labels, and we'll probably, I don't know what's going to happen. I'll go to LA next week. We'll see what we can offer to each other. And then, again, my favorite phrase of this week has been, I've been saying this in interviews, that time will tell.
Time certainly will.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're almost done here. Ilya, any plans on working on the full feature film? Well, you touched based on that. And personally, I think Hollywood would be insane not to take you on, at least to pilot some sort of a project. So what are your thoughts on that? What do you want to do in Hollywood?
I will be making a film in Hollywood sooner or later. It's a question of time. I do have a film lined up that we are going to be shooting in Russia for an American European audience. It's going to be a 90% English film with American/British actors. But I don't know if it's how quickly we'll be able to get to Hollywood, and it all depends what they got to offer and what I can offer them. So I have been getting a lot of phone calls, I do have a lot of meetings set up while I'm coming over there in a week or so, but there's nothing set in stone, and I'm very open. I know what I want to do is that I don't want to be pigeonholed as a guy who can blow up cars pretty well and get people to fight, because that is, it's awesome to watch. But, I do want to do something with a little bit more intelligence mixed in, if possible.
In your opinion, what's the best way to receive or promote yourself when there's so much competition out there?
Well, it depends for who. For a musician, or for a painter, or for who?
Well, to me, they're all artists. Talent is talent, right? The use of internet makes it easy right now for anybody in the world to share their work. However, there is so much competition as well because of this. So in your opinion, is there a best way, or is there a different way to get some acclaim for whatever it is that you do?
I think that a really noticeable trend, especially when it comes to artists, guys who draw and paint, it's what you do is, no matter what your style is, you have to draw Mario.
Mario?
Everybody does. The thing is, we're so the negative side of the geek culture is that a guy who draws Mario like originally will be heralded a lot more than a guy who just does his own original thing originally, if you know what I mean. And that's kind of, it's a bit of a bummer because I don't know, my personal opinion, it's a lot cool if somebody draws his own sort of thing in his own special way. Then he just rehashes whatever is sort of, everybody loves Zelda, everybody loves Mario. So originality is not being frowned upon, but it's not being as rewarded as it should be.
So
what I'm saying is, a good way today seems to be to take your cue from well-known properties, again, like Mario and like all the stuff that everybody likes and always will like.
And then once you receive acclaim, then I suppose then you would agree to start doing some original pieces.
And that's what happened. The trouble is, that's not how it usually works. What usually works, once you get acclaim for doing something that's not highly original, you don't usually go and jump at the opportunity to do something original. You usually stick to what works and what brings you money, because hell, we all want to eat, and we all want to eat pretty well.
So is that the same thing with music?
Yeah. When you get people, as soon as people find the right formula, they stick to it, and it brings in the cash, it brings in the fans, and that's understandable, expected. So that's why I take my hat off in front of any artist that sort of tries to reinvent himself and pushes the boundaries of what they're known for and steps out of their comfort zone. Actually, that was one of the ideas we had for the next album, was to actually call it Burning of the Comfort Zone. So I'm a big fan of that concept. But again, I understand why people don't want to do it, because it's sometimes nice just to play it safe.
But then you die without leaving a mark on this planet. That's
yeah.
sad.
Like, look, I didn't play it safe. I know that, we didn't we based our videos on video games, right? I'm not saying I'm the most original person out there, but we did do something in the way that I don't think anybody's ever done before.
I agree.
So, I did take a risk. I did borrow the money that I would have been pretty screwed if I didn't get the sponsor and I didn't get the views. So it's always cool when you're sort of on the edge. You're about to just fall over and that's it. You're going to die, and you sort of pull yourself up. And the underdog story is always amazing. So that's why people should try and experiment and not stick to the goddamn comfort zones.
So your best advice to up-and-coming artists, whoever they are, whether they're musicians, painters, animators, filmmakers, your best advice?
Like I said, it's too early for me to be giving advice, but the general feeling I get is that whether you're really good at doing what everybody else does, do at least give yourself a chance to do something original. Because I don't know what the ratio of success to being unoriginal and original to making it big, but the idea is that you should at least try, because you never know. Maybe you'll be the guy that does something that so fresh and new that you'll get rewarded for it. Hopefully, yeah. Just give it a shot. Yeah.
All right, so give it a shot, everybody. What can I say, Ilya? I'm thrilled for your success. I'm sure your video is gonna be. I would say, I'll give it 35 million for 2013. Wow. That's only on YouTube though. So if you get anything on Vimeo, that's just bonus.
I will let you know. My high-priced lawyers will call you. Yeah.
Excellent. I'm very happy that I got to interview you before you got super famous and cocky. For anybody else wishing to learn more about your band, visit bitingelbows.com, and please get their album on iTunes and support the music and the creative industry of the independent talent. I'm Marcin, and for anybody else who hasn't seen his music video, you can see it on our channel, youtube.com/MadArtistPublishing or youtube.com/bitingelbows, right?
Yep.
All right. And that's an interview. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.